Hey everybody, crew at Blind Wave, I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Shane.
I'm Eric.
And it's time for a death battle!
Death battle!
What?
That's epic rap battles.
Yeah.
Whatever. Same guys.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Not at all.
They're
Screw
not.
Attack!
No.
And ERB, I guess we're just calling them. But Screw Attack, Aaron, what they need to do about Screw Attack?
What they do?
They gotta go Screw Attack. Watch it there.
Yeah. Go check out Screw Attack.
Yeah.
They got their death battles going on. They also got a lot of other stuff, reviews and top 10s and
Yeah, they got
all sorts of things. They originally started on game trailers. That's where they started.
Really?
You know that?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I knew that,
It
but
used to be a long time ago. There was Stuttering Craig and Handsome Tom, and they started off on game trailers.
I used to watch game shows all the time.
Yeah, and then they ended up going off to their own Screw Attack stuff, and they still did like one thing for game trailers. And then I think Handsome Tom left the group, and then Stuttering Craig took over, and then they kind of just kept going with their own stuff.
Does Screw Attack come from Metroid?
Yeah, that's where they got the name from. It was from the Screw Attack.
Who's fighting?
This is a battle between Team Fortress 2's Scout
Never played it.
and Overwatch's Tracer.
Never played it. I watch Overwatch though.
yeah.
You watch Overwatch? I've played
The-
Team
the
Fortress 2 a little bit.
Clips. Yeah.
I've played Overwatch more,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know Tracer's fast. And
they're both characters are like very speedy type of characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Yeah.
known for. They're like some of the
Quick on their feet.
They're some of the
Yeah.
fastest characters in the game. They don't have a lot of hit points. It's like taking
And they
damage.
don't hit real hard.
For taking damage, they're gonna.
Well, me not knowing anything about these characters, I'm gonna just automatically reserve my choice for when we do the break
Really?
after the analysis.
Okay.
Shane,
trying-
probably the same.
Well,
waiting to hear it.
besides Team Fortress, I don't really know anything about Overwatch.
Overwatch,
Yeah.
except for like the videos we've watched.
The videos
That-
we watched.
that's it.
Yeah.
If Tracer is the one, she was
The
in
English
two of the
girl.
videos. She was in the one where she was fighting with Winston in the museum
Yeah.
against.
Where
I think
the
it
kids
was.
got the
I think it was
glove.
against Reaper and Widowmaker, the
Widowmaker,
sniper.
yeah.
And then she had another one later on where she was trying to protect the robot like senator guy
It was the
from
Oracle.
Widowmaker.
The Oracle, right?
So-
Whatever his name was.
Remember, she has an English accent and she can like move real fast if she charges up.
She kind of has like a flash ability.
She's like the first one we watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So that's who that is. And the Scout, like both of them are just very speedy characters. Scout has a few weapons, like a baseball bat and stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Tracer has like 2 guns with like 20 clips in them, and they blow out real quick.
Okay.
Just really, yeah. So, I don't know. Both of them are very quick. I'm not sure which one necessarily would win. I never played a lot of Team Fortress 2, so I may be more biased on the Overwatch side because
Yeah,
I
that's true.
played Tracer and a couple others, but Tracer's one of them that I like to play.
I mean, Team Fortress has like a really hardcore fan base, doesn't it? Isn't
Yeah,
that game been around
It's
for
been
a
around
long
for a long
time?
time, and
It's
it was
yeah.
it's just a Source game, I believe.
It is.
Like it was just made from like Half-Life.
Yeah.
But
It's a source mod.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
There's a lot of
learn
stuff that's
about
source mod.
Scout. I'll learn about him.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's hit the button and find out what happens. Hit the button.
To be the elite, you must surround yourself with the best of the best. Whether you band together to save the world, or just a worthless plot of land.
And every good team needs a good hidden runner.
Like Tracer, the spunky agent of Overwatch.
And the Scout, the Boston-born merc of Team Fortress. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
he's
and
got
skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Who's first?
30 years from
Overwatch.
the present, mankind was careless. Their machine servants rose up to fight for freedom, and so began a worldwide
Spoilers.
war.
But one organization stood between world peace and total chaos. Overwatch, a team consisting of the world's greatest scientists, cyborgs, ninjas, cowboys, and pilots.
Including Lena Oxton, codename Tracer. The youngest pilot ever inducted into Overwatch's flight program, Tracer is a free-spirited and fearless flying ace, always laughing in the face of danger.
After helping to secure world peace, no big deal, right? She was chosen to test a new prototype fighter jet, which could teleport.
But then everything
Oh.
went horribly wrong.
That's how she got it?
Instead of teleporting from point A to B, the fighter jet accidentally transported her through time.
How do you accidentally create a time machine and put it in a fighter jet?
A word to the wise, this is why you use animals before moving to human trials, like I always do. Anyway, Tracer essentially existed as a ghost, uncontrollably phasing in and out of time. It looked like Overwatch's prize pilot would be decommissioned forever.
Until her teammate, good friend, and
Well, the
gorilla
story's not in
scientist
the game, right?
Winston made a
Not
special
initially.
techno doohickey to keep her locked in the present.
This
Oh.
chronal accelerator doesn't just anchor Tracer's time displacement, it also gives her 2 different ways to manipulate her own time flow. In a near instant, she can zoom approximately 23 feet away. This blink ability is not true teleportation, but instead speeds up time only for Tracer while propelling her in any given direction.
Yeah.
What?
She can briefly jump herself forward in time, though from an outside view it looks like a blur.
Got it.
More than that, she can also reverse time for herself with the recall ability, which returns Tracer's health and spatial position back to where they were a few seconds before. While usually recall only turns back 3 seconds, in some instances she's gone as far back as 15.
Well, thank God her weapons aren't as confusing as that shit. She carries dual rapid-fire pulse pistols as her primary pain dispensers. Each can empty 20 rounds in a single second.
But what the pulse pistols
Charges?
have in power, they sorely lack in range and accuracy.
Yep.
Good thing she also has her pulse bombs. I'll put it this way. Pretty much anybody she sticks this thing to has exactly 2 seconds to make their peace before going to the big capture point in the sky.
I need to hear
Tracer
the start.
maximizes her unique weaponry with hit-and-run tactics, frustrating her enemies and making her very difficult to pin down.
Wow.
Yeah, in addition to blinking and recalling all over the place, she can jump 15 feet in the air.
Dang.
She's disarmed the highly trained and literally cold-blooded assassin Widowmaker, protected the Doomfist Gauntlet from theft, and even once avoided a sniper shot from just 30 feet away. A sniper round usually travels almost 1,800 miles per hour when fired.
Goes any further, though.
Tracer had to react within 1/100th of a second.
Unfortunately, that bullet found another target.
That's such a good, like,
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Robot Gandhi.
Although Tracer is a slippery opponent on the battlefield, her chronal accelerator has its limits. If used too many times in succession, it can overheat, forcing Tracer to wait for a recharge.
Yeah.
As her pistols are linked to the accelerator, this can sometimes cause them to overload as well.
Plus, she's a pilot first, and not exactly a crack shot while on foot.
But she's-
If she doesn't get in close, she's not hitting anything but air.
yeah.
In spite of that, Tracer doesn't let any of it get her down. Wherever there's danger, she'll be there in a blink of an eye with a cocky smile and a barrage of bullets.
Wait, whatever happened to that time-warping fighter jet?
I don't know.
Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here.
Alright.
In the year 1850, an extremely wealthy entrepreneur passed away, leaving his family land and business to his 2 sons. But like brothers are prone to do, they ended up fighting over each other's land right off the bat.
This went on for decades, and then the brothers began recruiting mercenaries to literally wage war. And that's when things really got out of control.
Each hired gun contributed with their own specialized expertise.
The sniper killed from afar, the engineer slaughtered with machines, and the heavy mowed people down with the biggest goddamn gun they'd ever seen. What kind of sandwiches were they feeding that guy?
But one every man only relied on his running, his 2 feet, and a baseball bat. This was the Scout. Born in Boston, Massachusetts in the 1950s, the mercenary only known as Scout was the runt among 7 older brothers.
And all of them loved to wander the town looking for a good fight. Problem was, Scout's brothers were so big and tough, the fights would be over before he could get the chance to throw his own punches.
Desperate to fight alongside his siblings, Scout realized that what he lacked in strength, he could make up for in speed.
So he started running, and running,
I was
and running,
running.
until one day he was fast enough to not only keep up, but get ahead.
Speed was his moniker, delivering pain was his game, and somewhere along the way he even learned how to jump off of thin air. Suddenly, the pathetic runt of the pack became the smart-mouth terror of Boston.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
The only thing he was lacking was discipline, which he could get in the military, but that didn't sound like any fun, so he became a mercenary instead. Scout travels light, relying on a lovely shotgun and a baseball bat. Yes, a baseball bat. This guy is crazy enough to try and take out a rocket launcher wielding soldier with a pop fly.
which surprisingly works. Opponents are stunned by the size of his balls, both literally and figuratively, leaving them open for Scout to race up and finish them off with his guns.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a pistol for pinpoint accuracy. Scout's favorite tools for killing are definitely shotguns. The scattergun is a confusing miracle of shotgun engineering that can somehow hold 6 shots in a double barrel, and is reloaded via divine intervention when you pull its lever. It's like the baby of a shotgun rifle and a revolver.
That's funny.
But his most powerful gun is the force of nature. A shotgun that only has 2 shots, but kicks so hard it can boost him even higher
that's
into the
cool.
air.
Regardless, a well-placed shot can quickly take down almost any other mercenary. To make the force of nature even more ridiculous, he can strap a can of energy drink called Bonk Atomic Punch to it, which somehow
What?
gives him 5 more midair jumps.
That's right.
Shit.
This
Yeah,
guy flies
he's ridiculous.
with shotguns. But that's not all the soda has to offer. With just a sip of Bonk, Scout becomes totally invincible for 8 seconds.
Well, shit.
But he can't use any of his guns at that time.
Oh, okay.
Probably due to the shakes. Bonk contains several hundred times the daily recommended sugar.
100
An
times.
adult male's suggested daily dosage is 25 grams, meaning Bonk contains, at minimum, 11 pounds of sugar.
What?
So much sugar, he can't take another drink for at least 20 seconds.
Wow.
And on top of that, it's radioactive.
Full of
You
radiation.
gotta have one tough body to handle that stuff. Tough enough to survive the onslaught of 3 rockets at once, or to swing a baseball bat hard enough to send a guy flying 80 feet away.
Possibly due to long-term Bonk exposure, but testing is still out.
Dang.
Scout can defeat foes as strong
Told a
as the
bear.
heavy in close quarters combat. Run 17 miles an hour for long periods of time, and even kill a bear with nothing but a hot dog suit and Amelia Earhart skeleton. I'm serious.
He has a knack for avoiding bullets, missiles, and even tentacles from a bread monster, but at the cost of wearing little to no armor,
Yeah.
making him a glass cannon. And true to his reckless, unrestrained personality, Scout often runs headfirst into battle, regardless of the risk.
Ooh, damn.
But if you want to take down the Scout, you're gonna have to catch him before he catches you. That means you too, ladies.
That's right, Fancy Pants, myself. So why don't you take your little failure, roll it up sideways, and... Okay, crap, I gotta go. Screw you, though.
Alright.
So there's our 2 opponents.
Yeah. Okay, I got a couple questions before we continue.
Okay.
Tracer.
Mm-hmm.
She was like going in and out of time, and then that thing that
Winston made the chrono like chess piece thing
that keeps her there.
Keeps her in time.
but it powers off.
It's like a 0-point module.
Okay, but it
has
doesn't,
a
like-
set amount of output. And
But
when you
she's
use
like
it,
now stuck back in time now.
yeah,
right?
she's in our time
Yeah,
now. But if she uses it to like go into her little time jumps and stuff, it will overheat and it has to cool down to be able to
Okay.
actually let her use her power stuff.
So, but it like there's no chance of that thing powering down and her like just flowing back into whatever.
I don't know if they take it off, maybe.
Yeah.
But
maybe if they take it off.
I think it locks her in our time for now.
Okay.
But if
Yeah.
it's removed, maybe.
Sure.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe he could remove it
Okay.
and she just disappears.
And then just
Well, they never really mentioned how they put it on her to begin with.
That's
You know
the
what I
thing,
mean?
yeah.
Right. She might
Like, did he make it?
like
and then
she
like
was phasing in and out of time,
yeah.
but
How long was she there?
she could have stood in the same place for a long period of time,
Like a minute.
and they like held it suspended
Yeah.
until like she phased into it,
yeah. So I'm
and
wondering.
then like now she's in it.
I kind of want to look up the storyline for
Yeah.
her now more. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was
Cool.
kind of I didn't know all that stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't either.
and then like with Team Fortress, like I always find like they do a really good job of this, but it's always hard to like quantify the more comedic aspects of these
Yeah.
kind of fighters. You know, like so I it's so hard to compare when that
Yeah.
happens.
Well, like Team Fortress 2 is very like cartoony-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Where I feel like Overwatch still kind of looks cartoony.
Yeah.
But I think it still has more of that serious kind of like here's the scientific reason of why things
Yeah.
happen and stuff. Whereas like they're like he drinks his soda and can jump 6 times in the air. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like,
he's
what?
not like I mean he's fast, but he's not like super speed fast. I mean
Yeah,
she
he's
has
not.
super speed
But
He's
for short
for
periods of
23
time.
feet.
Yeah. 23 feet, and
For
she also
up to
has
3
that, like-
seconds and back she can go back to 3 and then 15 is the
Yeah.
highest she's ever
But if
done.
she utilizes it too much and overheats, it also takes out her guns.
Her guns as
and that's
well.
all she has. Whereas even if he doesn't have
Yeah.
his shotgun, he still has his baseball bat.
Yeah. And his bonk drink, like, makes him run even faster.
Sure,
and
sugar.
shoot harder and.
Well, you can't shoot when
I'll
he's
tell
on
you
the
what,
ground.
I have no problem with that.
But he's invincible though.
Right?
Yeah, he's
I've
invincible.
been trying to do
Yeah.
that for
So if he could use
30
that
years.
whenever she uses like her sticky grenade thing,
Yeah.
he could use that, and then he's invincible during the bomb blowing up.
It's true because he did survive 3
How often
rockets
can he use
at
this?
once.
I don't know. They didn't really say.
20 seconds.
Yeah, 20.
There's
He
a
can only
20
take a drink.
second
He can only take
Oh.
a drink every 20
Every
seconds.
20 seconds. Okay.
But the invincibility only lasts like
8.
8 seconds.
And
I
it's
think.
radioactive.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's long enough for the grenade to go off.
Yeah.
I don't know. They both seem to have ways to be able to possibly counter each other.
Yeah, it seems
know?
fairly even, but I don't know.
I'm not really
Like,
sure.
he's-
I'm on the fence on either one. I'm not sure which one because like I think he has more firepower overall.
Yeah.
I think her time travel thing can really help her, but with only having the 20 shots in each gun before having to reload, and if it overheats,
Yeah.
that kind of keeps her in check even with her time travel. Whereas he has at least a baseball bat or a pistol with range and accuracy. They say.
Yeah.
That's one thing they made sure to say about her is that she has those bullets to just spew out real quick, but it has to be close.
It's not, yeah.
And then they made sure to say that his pistol has range and accuracy, whereas the shotgun has power but up close.
Yeah. And she
Me-
can get in close really easily and then
Yeah.
get back out with the
True.
time reversal thing.
If I look at this thing at face value, my gut is to go with like the person that has more superpower-ish speed. Because if they're they're two fast characters, right? That's what the point of this thing is.
They're both very hit and runners. Like Tracer's big thing in Overwatch
Yeah.
is like she usually like Reinhardt has a shield in front. Her job is to like flash back behind him and attack him from behind
Okay.
to take out the tank. And if he turns around to take on her, now his back's to everyone else, and then they
Yeah.
kill him. The scout's the same way. His job is to get in fast and like get behind like the heavy and stuff and try to take out those guys from behind or get in close and dodge them.
But they both don't have the greatest endurance.
No, they
No.
both could be taken out fairly easily, but their speed
Alright.
is where their stuff is. I might do an Eric bias thing. I think 'cause I really don't know.
Yeah.
I like Tracer more than I like Team
I think I was
Fortress.
gonna go with Tracer too.
Like I like Overwatch more than Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
I play Team Fortress 2 some, but I enjoy Overwatch a lot more. So I may use my bias. It may kill me.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do Eric bias.
Oh, you're gonna do bias?
I'm gonna do
You're
Eric
Overwatch?
biases, and if she loses, I'll just be all pissed off like Eric. Like, this is bullshit.
This is bullshit! It's bullshit!
What do you think?
I kind of feel like Trace is the underdog. Wow, I want to go with her because I feel like. I guess I'm just in my head. I'm thinking, well,
Who do you think would win?
I just feel like if I was making this thing, it would be a more interesting story to tell if she found a way to win.
Yeah, I don't know if they necessarily go with like story elements though. They go with like
Well, they want to make an interesting fight.
They do,
Well,
but the fight
yeah, but
isn't
the fight
wasn't
isn't the
important.
Yeah.
deciding factor.
With-
They
They'll
decide
have it,
before they choreograph the
they'll
fight.
mathematically say this one will win and then write a fight for that.
yeah. They'll be like,
But-
okay, based
yeah.
on the stats here, Tracer would win because of this, or Scout will win because of this. So let's make a fight that's fun, but make sure that the Scout wins, so the
Yeah.
Tracer wins. So they're not trying to make a fun story. They write the story around the stats,
Okay.
but the fight's for fun.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
I would go with the fight took me.
That's not the point. That's not the point. Of
I'm
Death
still
Battle.
going Tracer.
Okay.
You guys.
So
can-
Tracer. Are you doing?
I said Tracer too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go Scout.
You go Scout.
Yeah, I'm playing the chances because if
You
you
can
guys
slap
lose, I
three
get
of
to
us.
slap all 3 of you.
Oh man.
And if I lose, I only get
You
slapped
only get
once.
slapped
My
once,
biggest
that's
worry
what it
is his soda stuff, and the shotguns have more power.
Yeah,
And I
at
feel like
close
if he can
range.
get one shot on her,
especially
Yeah.
the
It might be the
the
end of it,
force
you
of
know?
nature,
yeah.
his big shotgun.
I was just gonna go with. I think that she's faster and they're gonna utilize that more. I don't know. Maybe not.
So I don't know if she's faster, but she has the time travel.
I was like, if they're running 400 meters, who would finish?
I mean, she's like flashing all over the place.
Well,
He'd be
if
23
they're-
feet ahead, 3 seconds, 23 feet ahead. He'd be, what, 17 miles? How fast is it?
I forget how fast he was. I forget what they said. But I see what you're saying. But what if they ran 5 miles?
Yeah,
And she doesn't have her flashing abilities and stuff like that because it has to cool down before she can use it again.
it's more of an endurance thing rather than sprinting.
Who's to say that the geography of the fight will be 5 miles? I mean, the geography of the fight could only be 10 feet. You know.
Might be.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe.
mean,
Maybe no one knows.
no.
There will be. We gotta watch it.
Yep.
All right. So everyone's Tracer except for Calvin. Is that what we're gonna do with?
That's what we're
Yeah.
doing. Slap it.
All right.
Yep.
Here we go. So someone hit the button.
But right now,
much-
it's time
too much
for a
cucumber.
death battle!
3D.
Oh shit.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh, I think Blizzard allowed their stuff to be available too. So they might be probably using the real models for both of these. That's cool.
Blizzard do that?
That's how the whole porn-up thing happened.
Oh yeah. That's
Alright, asshole, you're toast. Whoa. Hey there, hot stuff.
all right.
Hello.
If I told you you had a great bod, would you hold it against me?
That's nice. I was just leaving.
Oh, she has
sure
the little
thing.
package
Come
of
back
it.
Yeah.
anytime. Just put the case back before you go. Thanks.
Oh shit.
Sorry, love. Overwatch needs a bit more attention.
He's using that a lot.
Oh,
How much she can use it? Can she use it?
I mean, in game-wise and stuff for balance, it's 3, but in lore, I don't know.
Okay.
She used it a lot in that one show we watched
Yeah.
against
Balls away.
Widowmaker. I'll stick a grenade. Run.
Oh, that's just great.
What happened?
He's dead.
Oh,
Yeah!
Oh, shit.
okay.
I knew he would do that to counter it.
Supposedly, this stuff will liquefy your esophagus after just one cane, but, you know, it's also very handy when you feel like not getting blown up.
That's not very fair.
Listen, sweetheart,
He's bad.
I never play fair.
Oh, shit.
Vulnerable.
Oh, the baseball bat. Oh, dude, that's her sticky grenade charging up again. Oh, it's overloaded.
Shit!
Bollocks.
Oh,
Blocked it?
oh.
Use your fly ball!
Shit, shit, shit.
God damn it! Wait, she can go back in time.
Well, if it's charged back up,
Has she used it yet?
well, it wasn't charged. Her stuff was.
Alright, now. Fun's over.
Oh,
Yes, mate. Cavalry's there.
back in time, back in time, back in time. Oh, okay, okay.
Is it too soon?
Okay, she's good for now. If it happens again, though, I don't. Shit. Okay, that's a sticky grenade again.
Been 20 seconds.
Not this
Oh.
time, Yankee.
Oh, come on, give me a...
Oh, okay.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, well, shit.
Okay.
And he's out!
Scout was fast and tough, but Tracer's unique arsenal and evasiveness pulled her ahead.
Scout's greatest feat was potentially surviving an assault from 3 rockets at once. However, the rocket's point of impact is never directly shown, and since direct hits from rockets regularly obliterate far tougher mercs, it's unreasonable to assume this was any different.
Scout could sprint up to 17 miles an hour for an extended period of time, which is slightly faster than the average human's 15 miles per hour. But Tracer's natural reactive instinct gave her the edge. For example, avoiding that sniper round from 30 feet away means she can react 25 times faster than the vast majority of other human beings.
Which means Tracer could avoid almost anything Scout threw at her. Even when she couldn't, her recall ability not only helped her survive, but
Yeah.
effectively ruined any of Scout's elements of surprise.
This allowed Tracer plenty of opportunities to take him out.
And just like that, Scout was gone, without a trace.
The winner is Tracer.
All right, so it was like the more superpower nature of it, right?
I think the main thing that saved her was the reverse time.
Well, there's
recall.
definitely that, but like he's only 2 miles faster.
Well, his initial
miles per
speed,
hour,
yeah,
initial
but
speed.
they
And
still
then
have
he
the
get-
soda.
Yeah,
and-
it's the soda. Does he run faster in the soda?
He runs faster in the soda, and he can do the jumping
And like fly and shit.
and fly. And
Her super speed definitely
Alright.
prevented him from drinking the soda the second time.
Yeah.
Which I kind of thought it would. when he
Yeah.
was
Well,
pointing
she was able
out.
to react to stop it.
Because the first one, it happened, but he was drinking the soda. He's involved.
Yeah. Well, I think she also didn't know. Story-wise of the fight, I guess she didn't know to stop it.
Yeah.
It was like a soda, all right. But then after she saw what it did, she knew to like get in there first and
And
stop
he
it.
was invulnerable. He's just walking, wasn't he?
Yeah, he should have capitalized on that.
Wasting some
one.
time. But I'm glad it happened. Because I didn't want to get slapped.
It bothered me that he was using his shotgun at like
Yeah.
longer range where he should have been using his pistol, and then like the last shot, he like put his shotgun in his backpack and then pulled out his pistol.
Mm-hmm.
That bothers me.
It bothered you.
Yeah,
That makes
because otherwise
sense.
he would have won.
Yeah.
He waited too long.
You took a risk, Calvin. You would have gotten such
And
a
never
great
win.
reward.
It
never
would
win.
have been a
It
great
would've been a
reward.
great
Yeah.
I never win.
I would say that I respect Aaron for going with his bias.
The bias.
So I'm giving my slap power to Aaron.
I'm biased all the time. What are you talking about?
I don't want to slap Calvin. I slapped him last time, and
I'm not slapping.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
but
do
I get shit for doing my bias, so I'm gonna respect the person that does bias.
I
Think
feel,
about
I
the
feel
speed.
bad for being biased.
I'm biased all the time. I
I'll
still
slap
respect
your
it.
heart again.
You won!
You hear him?
What'd you
He's
say?
like, think about the spoon. I'm like, don't start that. I'll slap your heart again.
I gotta say, last time Calvin slapped you, it was pretty fucking hard.
It wasn't as hard as he hit me.
Oh no!
No,
You slapped
I
him.
drew blood on
Yeah.
him, remember?
Shit.
Yeah.
I gave Aaron my
Jake
slap
Everett
power.
and
Aaron, you can give
Why
it
does
to
no
someone-
one wanna
you can give the slap power to someone else. if you
Let
want.
Eric slap
But
Calvin.
you have two slap powers.
He doesn't want to slap.
Let Eric slap him.
It's worse. It makes it better.
You want to slap with a dildo?
No.
A dildo?
No.
You get hit on the forehead with it.
This is a good hearty slap.
Ah.
The teeth.
That one like
The teeth.
that one made like my cheekbone like numb.
Yeah.
Like that
Numb.
nut
The nut?
that muscle that goes over your cheekbone when you smile and you know you're gonna get slapped.
Sure.
Like it's
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Yeah.
doing. Okay. So
Yeah,
you smell
right
like,
there.
I'm gonna get slapped. Bam. Ah.
it's like right
Nice.
there.
Well, you know what? I do respect Calvin for going. What a great risk, but even greater reward that would have been.
Yeah, right?
That's not
risk
fault.
He was
high
like,
reward.
ha! And then he just lines this all up. He's like, da-da-da-da!
I definitely would have Three Stooge that shit.
Yeah.
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 I'd want to be the last.
no,
You know what I mean?
I have build up.
No, because like he'd have to be like, and then the last one would be like,
Yeah,
you
but
know
when he
what I
started
mean?
sprinting as he was doing it, like he started sprinting faster.
Yeah, no, I would make sure and go like slow at first and then like build up.
It'd be hard to build up through faces.
Exactly. That's why the last one would be the worst.
I'd be last.
You would regret it.
He ain't first.
I'd be in the middle.
I'd choose. Damn, I was gonna say maybe in the middle then. I don't be first.
It would either the worst one would probably either be the first or the last.
Exactly.
Because you like
I feel
go
like
hard and you're like I don't want to do it too much and then slow and then like that was too late.
That's what I'm
Go
saying, the
really
first
hard.
one, you know
catch
you're gonna
up.
do
Yeah.
hard. And
Like,
then,
that's
and
too
then,
much.
you, and then
Well,
you,
you know, without
then-
actually doing it,
There'd be no way of knowing.
All right,
That would
guys.
jump
That was
on
a
it.
great setup.
I think that's it for this death battle. It was interesting. I think I agree with it. Right?
I think I do. I love the 3D death battles.
Yeah.
The fights are always a little more thought out.
I think
feel
it really depends on what characters it is. You know, Mario versus Sonic. I don't think I need a 3D battle with that. You know.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with them being the 2D battle, but like stuff like that and like the Raiden versus Wolverine one and stuff like
Yeah.
that was really cool 3D. So, but no, I think I'm okay with the outcome.
But we got to find out if the audience is okay with the outcome.
So what did you guys think? Did you agree with their decision? Do you think Tracer was actually better, or do you think Scout should have won?
I think
Go.
it was kind of convenient that, for one, like her stuff always recharged just in the nick of time, and he never used his baseball.
She also did it a lot more than I thought she was going
Yeah.
to.
yeah.
Like it does recharge quickly, but
Yeah.
there in the game definitely there's a limit to how much you can use, and then
Not
you
that I'm
just like
complaining.
The game gives
can't,
it. The
yeah.
game you get 3, and then it takes 5 seconds to recharge 1.
If I lost and was more petty, I would have been like, "This is bullshit."
yeah.
Complaining about that.
I mean, I don't know a ton about both the characters, and I don't know the lore behind the characters. Definitely, I've only just played TF2 and watched Overwatch played.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was bullshit.
Gotcha, Calvin.
Everybody who loses says it's bullshit, but that was bullshit.
Well, we'll find out what the audience thinks with our poll.
Go to patreon.com/blindwave. You can find the poll for this death battle. Let us know what you thought on this poll. Well, with our poll last death battle, which was Zelda versus Peach,
Yes.
we had 54 votes. 35.19% said Peach should have won,
Okay.
whereas 64.81 thought Zelda should have won.
Yes.
So there were 35% people right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Sure. Good thing.
I mean,
I'm
Screw
glad
Attack is not the definitive authority on
exactly, and
who
I'm
should
glad
win.
that
A lot of people, I think,
the majority of people sided with the right side.
a lot of people.
I think a lot of people voted for
Yeah.
their childhood love game.
Don't
See-
let Aaron talk. No.
Well, no, I was just saying. I think that a lot of people are like, "Screw Attack's stupid," and they do this and they don't know stuff.
They do that whenever they.
And I think that's just like
Yeah.
I think it's the fanboys of a certain side that
Sure.
lost that just like
It's always that.
I usually try to watch like with an open mind on most
Yeah.
of it, and usually like what they talk about like usually makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, at least in my mind.
Mhm.
Even if I'm not biased on either side, I'm like I can see why that person won, or I can see why that person lost.
Yeah.
I can still
It's
be.
like I said earlier today. Like, it's so hard to compare the more cartoony ones because Peach hits a soccer ball really hard, but they like went into PSI,
Yeah.
equations about it. Like, it's the tone of that is not realistic,
Yeah.
So when you compare it to a more realistic tone, it can sometimes, even though like numbers wise, like they'll have to fit together this way. Like I don't personally feel like it will match very well, but that's just the different tones of characters. Like fucking, if you take Wile E. Coyote versus a real Roadrunner, that thing's probably gonna kill that real Roadrunner because that thing can only run like 14 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? And Coyote's can run like 30.
Yeah, but Wile E. Coyote's his hindrance is that he always makes
a mistake.
his machines too complicated, or something always screws up to
No,
where
yeah, absolutely.
He
In
makes
real life.
himself
Absolutely get
fail.
that. I'm just saying, like in real life, like
Like an actual coyote
An
would
actual
absolutely
coyote.
kill a
Yeah.
roadrunner.
I got it.
Who
Yeah.
was a
You know,
mascot?
But the Roadrunner gets out of it because it's so fucking fast. You know, that
And
was a
he's
real
cheeky.
Roadrunner just be fucking dead. He'd be eating that thing.
Yeah, we had that poll,
Yep, and then we're right. Good job, guys.
so sorry.
I love the Wave Riders. Aaron apparently doesn't, but it's alright.
You can't do that. I still disagree with last death battle. It was such stupid chance that sheep landed on her. Bull fucking shit.
That was the fight.
At least these
I
guys
know,
were a
that
little
was
closer in
fine.
terms of
I know.
tone. Even though
Yeah.
this one's a little cartoony,
Yeah.
the Team Fortress, but still.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything coincidental that was why Scout lost.
Yeah.
I think overall with her, and as long as she knows what he can do,
Yeah.
if she has the time to do that, and all she has to do is outlast him long enough to learn what he can do, rewind time, and then do it again.
How many sodas does he have?
I don't know.
See, that's the thing. Like, she took one from him. He already used one, but
He drank one through it, and then she stopped him from taking the next one.
yeah. But
But
like,
he could have
he's
ran
got a bag.
towards her, right?
Yeah.
Instead of walking towards her.
Well,
with the
she
bag.
could have blinked away though.
She can blink
Oh,
forwards,
it's-
backwards, and sidewards.
Yeah.
Sideways.
And also back in time.
Gotta get back in time. All right,
Oh.
that's gonna be it for this death battle. Let us know at Blind Wave. Nope.
Nope.
Let us know.
You did it too.
Let me
I feel bad.
Let me know at Blind Wave's Patreon.
Uh-huh. Sure.
At patreon.com/blindwave.
Not that.
What'd you guys think of the poll? What'd you guys think of the fight? Let us know at the poll.
Yeah.
Otherwise, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check our description box where there's things down there. Go to blindwave.net where there's stuff there.
Shirts.
Until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
I'm sure.
America.
Bye.